have this. I'll take this. This is alright.
This is junk.
Yeah, so if you get out and running, this would be cool bike.
So after doing some research, I believe these are the right size O-rings for the intake here. But you just never know. But this is what came up. And they're proper fuel resistant, high quality ones. So they are correct for that. So I'm going to pop the intake and carbs off and put them in to try and seal it up. And then I'm going to put on the air filters that I've created in the past. And I'm going to attempt basically to get it idling and running and riding more like an everyday bike. Look guys, for full transparency, so I've taped off a lot of the filter because it's too much air, and I'm going to put the cover on so it looks better, and I'm going to put it on the bike and we'll see if it kind of idles better. Let's try this. So that's air restriction. Air fuel screws are out 2 turns, probably needs a little bit more. If it was ever going to idle, it would idle under these conditions. I've got fuel going in through a container. Choke.
What about the plate?
Is it? It's what? Yeah, it's overflowing, isn't it? Come on. Sounds close enough to idling. That is idling. The motorbike has a prohibition when there is some air restriction. That's choke off idling. Sounds healthy enough. Sounds right. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, but why?
Did I cut the fuel off? I don't know.
No, the fuel's on. Yeah, but why did it cut out? It should be able to idle for 6, 7, 8 minutes until it overheats because it's air cooled, right?
They wouldn't even cut out then.
Yeah, it would overheat, wouldn't it?
I need a really
does, I've restricted a lot of air. What it needs now is
That's a bit tappy.
it does a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A tapping valve's a loose valve's a happy valve, John.
With the campaign.
There you go. Why does it do that?
Maybe there's a vacuum somewhere or something.
Always fires up. Just struggles with the idle. So choke is off. Keeps doing it.
And it cuts out again.
Same thing, isn't it weird? It's such a weird
You
problem.
googled it.
I've googled this bike for months.
There's something majorly wrong with it, I think.
Majorly.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, what else could it be?
The problem is, it's got all of its top end. You could take this on the motorway now, keep it in mid-range revs, and it would, as far as I'm aware, it would just keep going. It's only on that bottom end.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Every time it's just that bottom end. Maybe you're right about the valves. One does sound a bit loose.
Something's not right.
The valve, you have to do the whole thing out the cylinder again, Charlie.
Nah, you just do it from here when cold. You just run this fuel through. What I'd like to see is it in everyday conditions. So if I took it for a spin at some point,
Take it for now.
because you don't really sit and idle for 6-7 minutes, do you? It's rare.
No, but I mean, but you should be able to idle an air-cooled engine. Like Volkswagen vehicles, they're air-cooled. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, they don't cut out, do they?
I think there's some progress there.
The next day.
Hi guys, and welcome back. Yesterday you saw the cb200 idling quite well for 6, 7, 8 minutes and then cutting out. I might know what that is. You saw John's Triumph absolutely up and running easily. All we did there was we stuck the choke mechanism in the Wassau carb. We had it in the box the whole time. The boxes are up there, look. And I don't know, it was silly really, just didn't. The original carbs didn't have them. It was the later Premieres that had them. So John's kind of whole original stuff was what drove that, which is not a bad thing, but that's kind of why I thought they don't go in the end. No point putting them in. The bike will be fine. But now with the correct pancake filter, because we need an offset one. The one we got was centered, so it doesn't fit. We need an offset one, and the choke. I think that bike's done actually, finally. And then we need the rounded side panels. All of that is kind of on its way. This one, I think the valves are possibly out. You guys, there was a really horrible sound, tinny, but nothing. You know, I've kind of mocked it back up, so I need to just nip everything up to stop all the tinniness. It wasn't anything else, but there's definitely a tappet sound, the top end. So my guess is one or two of the valves is in spec when cold and then out when it warms up, you know, just about out. So I'm going to reset all of the valves at some point and then try this again, because this feels really close to me. It feels really close. That's the best it started and idled for a long time. My real task for today is to paint the bits of the YBR black as in an undercoat. Now I've got an XL, you know, a two pack clear coming. So I'll be 2-packing the tank, but I want the rest of it to be ready as well. So I'm going to pull that out. We'll have a look at it. At the moment, it's a starter. I nearly said run a rider there. We don't know that actually, do we? But it's a starter. Let's pull it out. I can't even remember where I got to, if I'm being honest. Let me go and get the YBR. So I don't really fully remember where we got to on this. I say we a lot. And it's not we, it's me. But if I remember rightly, it's on the key. What I haven't done is check that it even selects gears. Let's see if it will fire up. Let's see if it will fire up. Like still. And then let me see if it will just select first gear. That's the next step, really. I mean, really, ideally, we need to put it through its gearbox. I mean, if this turning circle's enough, I can potentially try and do that a bit. But I don't know. Let's see if it starts first. And then these. Well, I don't know. It's on my new keyring. The white ones, I prefer the blue ones. I can't get them anymore. I've only got one left of the blue ones, and it's one I've been using. Puppy. That day in prime. Wait a minute. Now it primed. See how easy it starts. Are we in neutral? Yeah. Ah, my bad. Everything's disconnected. Right. Which one's that? Which one's the starter? Yeah. What worries me is the ignition. Oh no, it's on. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah, honestly, it feels great. One thing I'm contemplating is that the exhaust. Currently, I can't buy anything for this bike, okay, because I have no funds, yeah? That exhaust was split there. Now, maybe it's still holding some, but to buy an original exhaust is £90. I can't buy anything until I sell the CBR 125. So I'm wondering if I can get away with a slip-on if this bike's not too loud. What we would lose is the EGR recirculating system, but they're rubbish anyway. So all you do is bung the end, and that's fine. You just bung it up, and then that's what. Or just unclip it up to here and bung it up. There's no issue. They actually run a bit better without them because it's trying to recirculate dirty air at the moment. So to keep funds down at the moment, I mean, ideally, if this cleans up well, which it will, it should really have a nice new exhaust system, I think. Yeah, I think for now we need to get it down, get the tank off, because the tank is, I'm going to be blacking the tank, and there's a lot of fuel in there annoyingly, which I can't really get out. Let me see if I've got any suction system that might take it out. There's more than kind of I would expect. It's pretty old stale fuel as well, which, considering how well it's running, it's pretty impressive then, isn't it? Right, how much is in here? Loads. It's at the top. Alright, let me see if I've got anything that will help that out. If I key this one, I'm not going to key it too much. I'm just going to scuff it a touch with a light scuff pad. You can see some key marks in the Benelli paint that I did. It's my fault. But yeah, you can see some key marks. If you look closely, you can.